What's up, Raider Nation? How we doing, man? Coach Gravy in the house. Just got back from Las Vegas. Man, what you all got to say about that? You tell me first before I go off. And not in the way that you guys think. Differently. Differently. So what you guys got? What y'all think about that? What you guys think about let me get my shit straight right here. There we go. What you guys think about the formula we had, the I was there with all my peoples. It was great, man. It was good to see everybody out there. It was good to see, you know, all my folks, Gabe and Lo, and all bunch of content creators I seen out there. We was all mixing it up. We got pictures. Post them on your, post them on your IGs or whatever you guys can. And we got together. I was in a bunch of pictures, seen a bunch. I had a wonderful time until I got to the game. Are we gonna seriously? What the fuck was that? Coach Gravy's gonna come with you. And if you don't like it, might as well just roll out right now because Gravy's gonna get in that ass and that Raider ass. I'm gonna get into. That's very, 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 very disappointed on the team that I seen Monday night. The opportunity, the prime time game, even though it was the second game, should have been on at 5. I thought we should have been the only game on there. It would have been really have been we should have been the only game on. But now we had another game. But it was amazing to me. You're so up front. The Raiders are so up front, having this, vibe that we were gonna be from the last game. The second half of the last game. And and we come out looking like this. Come out looking like this from the get. From the get, we came out looking like this. Ball kicks off. Ball gets kicked off. First play of the game. What do we got here? What do we got? I don't think that I was very, very motivated up for this team when we got there, man. And I was disappointed. How many of you guys were disappointed that's up in here? I was there. I had such a great time in Las Vegas, and the bad thing was what I went there for, man. I was the worst. The fucking Lil John was fucking more entertainment than what I seen on that field. And you know what I think really, realistically, is that the Chargers was just playing with us, bro. That's the way I felt. They was just playing with us. Look at the third down. Look at the fourth downs. Look at all the opportunities they had. We just let go away. Is it a fact that Greg Roman is 3-0 against Patrick Graham? 3-0 against Patrick Graham since Jim Harbaugh been there. Jim Harbaugh's 3-0 against the Raiders. Our house, our fans. There was a lot of us there. There was a lot of Charger fans there too. People that say there's only 6 or 4. I don't say shit like that. 6 or 4. That dude, I would say 60-40. 60-40. That's what it was. So it was we showed up, we were there, we were hyped, we were pumping, we was ready to go, and this is how they entertain us. Why am I don't I wasn't I just felt I wasn't surprised and I didn't want to feel that way. It wasn't that. It was man, what happened? I had questions for myself that I had the night. I didn't want to do shit after the game. And bummed out, bro. We go to Vegas, supposed to be excited, ready to go. This team just fucked it all up for us. My little girl's first football game, bro, was a loss. Like that. 9 fucking points. Again. Field goals again. How do you guys feel about this? But thank you, man. Before I just wanted to get straight up in this game, man, and see what's up. But hey, Coach Gravy on a pop up what the fuck show. This is what we'll call it. What the fuck Tuesday? What the fuck happened? Gravy come up in here. Just got back from Vegas a while ago. But I needed to rest up, get my mind right, man, so I don't blow up on this show. Because y'all know that Gravy was coming in hot, like a missile shot out, gone, pissed off, very, very pissed off about the way we played. That wasn't what I expected, and I'm sure there was a lot of people shocked. I was pumping up this game, thinking, that, "Oh man, we got it." But what I came out there with is that the Chargers are a really good team. There ain't nobody that's gonna say that the Chargers ain't a fucking good team. They are. And they're playing with us. They can do whatever they want with us. Now I'm gonna get at some people. I'm gonna see what's up, and I'm gonna say how I feel and what I seen. And believe you me, I seen because I was close. Me and Gabe was close, and we seen all the action up front, not just on a little screen, way up there. We was close. So I'm gonna let you all know about the experience and what we did over there, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel about this team and what I've been saying about this team, and you guys' reaction about it. And I'm gonna warn you. Watch what you say on this show, because I'm gonna point you out, and I'm gonna say what's up. I wouldn't blame, if you guys get tired of these dudes, Icky or ASAP, Piano Man, being on this show, talking shit. Because if you agree, they deserve to fucking talk shit. They were talking shit to Raider fans over there. Deservingly so. I didn't like it. I just didn't like what I see. But hey, man, I'm gonna tell you what's up. Look, this show right here is powered by Raider Nation Live, man. That's me, myself, Coach Gravy. What up, Low? And Raider Gate 420. The guys are on their way back. I think Low came up early. Gabe's probably on his way back. He was chilling. But man, give me what you guys got going over here. We got 20 ended people up in here, so we're gonna see what's up. My boy Omar, what's up, man? How you doing? You guys drank all the Kool-Aid. You go get it, I think we was excited, man. Confident. Hey, my boy Jesus M, some garbage. Happy Tuesday to you. Local Stick, what's up, bro? How you doing? Just trash, baby. Just field goals, baby. I wasn't impressed with that, man. I'll talk about it. My Mike Guerrero, what's up, bro? See you the next show, Gravy. What's up, man? My boy, Raider Full Chris. Good to see you out there, man. See Chris, he rode with us. He walked us basically down to the stadium. He had to bounce, bro, but it was good seeing you, bro. Good kicking it with you. Always, all the time, bro. D-Mokes, what's up, man? It was a crap game, bro. I didn't like it. Raiders Shep. Pratt got to catch that pick, have to change the whole game. It could have made a difference. It could have made a difference, but we have a big reputation of missing those. And then when we do get a turnover, we're not scoring. It's happened, 3 times? We're not scoring. Other teams do. We don't. And it's a repetitive thing, bro. Typical Raider. AOC, Andrew Walters, he's worse. Alfredo, salute Gravy. Salute Alfredo, man. The boss with the sauce. What's up, bro? How you doing? There we go. Rosetown wants to see Pickett with at least got us a touchdown in the red zone with his tush push. We don't do the tush push. I didn't see it. We did some quarterback sneak, but it wasn't a tush push. And we were lucky we got that. Michael Guerrero Jr. had a bad game. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Raider Nation showed up. We were there, but we were disappointed. First play of the game, bro. Disappointment. And it started from there. Ain't nothing got better. Why get a running back 6 overall if we're not going to run team? I'll talk about that, D-Mokes. I'll answer your question in a minute. I had the same question. Mike said, "What's up?" Gino was straight diarrhea last night. Yes, he was. Local stick. We need a QB. How long we gonna keep this bullshit? The O line is concerning. It's been concerning. Alfredo. Here we go. Rosetown Gary was super close to get that good look of them Red Reds. Nah, they was on the side of me, but they was out there. Raider Pete, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Here we go. Janty was good. Brock wasn't the same with the leg break. Merrick at center was awful. Bad calls and no calls. Gino, no chip is to blame. Overthrow City still kept it close aside one big busted play. It wasn't one big busted play, bro. It wasn't execution was not there. Motivation wasn't there. You know, penalties kept us on drives. Otherwise, fourth down conversions was terrible. Third down conversions was all right. Defensively, third down conversions. Fucking, I don't know how many times I stand up for third downs and fucking sat down pissed off. When is this dude, Patrick? When are we gonna get on this motherfucker? Am I the only one that's on this guy, or game by game do we judge this dude? Because we haven't done shit when he's been there. I think the problem is Patrick Graham. The players are in position. It's a scheme. It's a scheme. Constantly fucking tight ends in the middle, Disley in the middle, fucking third down conversion in the middle, third and 15, fourth and fucking 12 conversion. Can't cover the perimeter. Slow ass Josh Herbert getting fucking runs on us. What's up with that? Where's these run stuffing linebackers at everywhere? Palomau had his worst game ever. He looked like a fucking Palomau looked like a fucking a free agent, undrafted free agent again. And it's because the fucking Chargers made him look like that. 25-year-old fucking Palomau can't cover fucking 30-something-year-old Keenan Allen wide open. And sorry ass fucking Quentin Johnson. Palomau's responsibility. Got beat deep. I want to hear this shit. Things happen. Fucking nah. There we go, Jesus. We wanted this. 6'5", barely 205. He's the skinniest dude out on the fucking field. I'll tell you that right now. He's the skinniest dude out on the field. He has a catch radius, but he ain't got no muscle to get it. They were throwing the ball high. I don't know why Gino was throwing to the dude because he was throwing into coverage all night. All night these guys were covered. And Gravy had told you that this back end of their defense is the strongest. It's not their pass rush. It's their DBs. And our rookies and our inexperienced, inconsistent, not there all the time wide receivers got exposed. I don't know what the fuck Chip Kelly was thinking that Trey Tucker was gonna fucking scare somebody because Geno Smith probably would have had fucking 6 or 7 interceptions throwing to this motherfucker that can't get open, that can't get separation, but he runs. We're all happy because he runs a 4-3. That doesn't fucking matter when you do a route tree in the quick game. It doesn't matter. He doesn't do quick game, bro. He doesn't do intermediate routes. None of them do. Deep. You get a good corner on him with some safety help, which they did. One safety back there, bro. We couldn't get a deep ball. They put 8 in the box. We got scared and we had to throw. What I think, what's his name? What's his name was throwing fucking 49 times. I don't want Geno Smith throwing the ball fucking 50 times, bro. Willie Wayne, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. What's your input on the game? They got my boy 805. He got home, man. What up, Gravy? Good kicking it with you guys. Always a good time. It was wonderful kicking back with you, bro. Talking at Lowen's party. That was a great event. It was good. 805 was great, man. Good dude. Watch his show, man. 805, Severe. Severe was there, bro. Chris was there. It was great seeing you guys, man. That little crew right there was good. We hung out tailgate. And then we walked into the game. I'm sure 805 feels the same way. I'm sure our opinions ain't gonna differ because it was it, you know. ASAP, I'll let you on this show, but I don't need paragraphs, bro. You can just put, hey, we kicked your ass. I'll accept that. Be respectful to my chat, or you're out of here. I'm a sore fucking loser. And you keep doing your bullshit, I ain't gonna let you on, bro. I'll give you a break. So just keep it respect. Don't be fucking with my chat. Say what you want, and I'm cool with it. But I don't need no paragraph. I ain't reading paragraphs, bro. You're just gonna get swiped up. You ain't gonna get your point. Okay? So what's your red up, Raider Nation, Raider Gabe, and chat? Gabe's not in here, bro, but I am, and I'm sure he's listening. My boys are listening. Billy Davis, what's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. OJ, my boy Omar, I'm not trying to overreact, but they got beat by a very good LA team. They were out coached, outplayed, happens. I bounce back, will tell you a lot. I bounce back wood. That's my motivation, Omar. Look, I'm a coach, bro, and sometimes you get your ass beat. You get schooled. You get schooled, bro. That's a very good team there. They made their mistakes, but they made them on their own. We didn't do anything for them to do it. They're a little slow. They're a little slow in the wide receiver area. Can't get a running game. That's not hardball like, but they out schemed. They were on point. They worked Patrick Graham. He was frustrated on the sideline. I seen that. I never seen him like that. He was frustrated. They were fucking with Patrick Graham. We did get out coached, out coached, out schemed, out worked, out executed. Just 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 out everything. The defense played well, man. Well is probably a little bit. You're thinking more, Omar. You know what I mean? Letting Herbert run like that, getting first downs. Letting wide open touchdown passes to Keenan Allen and then Quentin John wide open, bro. These dudes are standing there, standing. This guy watching. Look how open fucking Johnson was on his touchdown pass. Middle of the field open. When are we gonna get fucking tired about that and call it? I'm barely starting. I've been talking about that shit for fucking 5 years. The middle of the field is always fucking open. When is Patrick Graham gonna get the fuck or our smart ass fucking head coach? When are we gonna say we gotta cover the middle of the fucking field? I don't understand how I they fuck. Probably not the defense. Come on now. Wasn't the defense. Our offensive execution sucked. Everything about the offense sucked. And our defense paid for it. But they didn't play, you know, we bent bad, bro. We got beat by basic shit. Patrick Graham got exposed with his bullshit that he always does, bro. Besides that linebacking core, as the bright spot of that fucking team. The linebackers did go. Pratt did good. Jamal Adams was in there. Yeah, he got smoked too. Devin White was all over the place. But you don't get beat by Herbert or fucking for 15 yards on fucking 2 4-down plays, dude. It's embarrassing. That matters. We could have got him out of there. And I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, they're retired. Or fuck that, dude. We got to stop them on 3rd down. Don't let that fucking quarterback. Where's all these fucking run stuffy linebackers at? And pressure. I don't even want to say pressure on this show because there wasn't none of it. There wasn't none. It was the run defense. It didn't matter to them. It didn't matter to them. They weren't trying to run a Marion Hampton and fucking that they could have did it, Omar. That's the way it looked. I don't know what game you were fucking watching, but maybe you have this hope. I don't know, bro. But they didn't look that way, bro. They looked dead tired. They were slow. They didn't look good, bro. Out of 8 fucking quarters of football, we've only been good 2. We weren't good at all 4 quarters. We got beat 4 quarters of the game, bro. Every game, all the whole day. I watched it, bro. The offense stalled because of Gino. Horrible game. Chip Kelly was out coached. He was out schemed, out coached, bro. The back end of that thing. I mean, he wants to throw the fucking ball. Look at those guys. They were fucking covered. Every time Trey Tucker tried to do a little fucking outplay, that fucking dude, the balls are bouncing everywhere. If it wasn't for Gino throwing fucking end zone interceptions and shit, and they were hit balls, he was covered. Thornton isn't fucking strong. He's the skinniest fucking guy on the field, and he's gonna get pushed around by physical corners all the time. I saw Gino. I thought he was looking at my face, and he said he was like Carr, like it was like looking at Derek Carr again. That's what it was. He's right. The no call on PI on Thornton with roughing the passer and Parham second hold. That wasn't that was bad. Missed call. That the Parham fucked up several times. We got off that again, bro. They put 8 in the box. He doesn't want to fuck with that. So he says, "You put 8 in the box, I'm gonna pass on you." That's exactly what that looked like to me. He doesn't want to mess with let's get physical and let's go down the line and do it. He wants yards. He wants big play shit. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are that's what I want to do, Mike. I want to run a football. Genty was getting yards, bro. But then he has this, we didn't win on first down. You look at the Chargers, bro. They were fucking 2nd and 1 several fucking times in the game. That's winning first down. We didn't win no first down. Genty was in there. Fucking 3 plays. We get a first down. And then he comes out. They put Zamir White in there, and he doesn't do shit. And then Zamir White comes out. Then they put Lobby for like a fucking 3 series. Where the fuck was where? I was trying to look for. He was far away. I didn't have my glasses on, but I was trying to find number 2. What's he doing? They taking him out. He's doing productive shit. They take him out. I don't know if he's not in shape, but I'm gonna start talking about his ass if he is. Just a couple of good little 5 runs or whatever that's productive. He takes himself out the fucking game. What's up, man? Get used to that shit. There we go, Dirty. See you, yo. Good seeing you too, bro. Good seeing you, Dirty. I had a good time Hey, man, if you guys get down to next year at a I don't know if he's gonna do it on the San Diego. I mean, a Charger game, but get the Loans little pool party, man. You guys gotta check that out. It's real nice. I liked it. Everybody was there. We had a great time. They didn't have a game plan, and they stuck to it, and it didn't work, bro. They tried to go to Thornton, and they didn't work. They tried to go to Trey Tucker. Brock Bowers got a little bit. Brock Bowers was running this big old fucking brace. He couldn't do nothing with that. And look, that's all we could go to, bro. That's all we had was a hurt Brock Bowers doing shit. Here we go. Gravy the Nation salute, man. Salute, Jack Kidder. I hope you enjoyed the game, but it wasn't. I know you didn't enjoy it. It was real hard for me to find. It was real hard for me to find positive things that was done for this game. So Omar mentioned defense played all right. They kept us. It would have gotten way more ugly than that, but they could do whatever they want. There was no problem doing what they want. Very lax. Greg Roman, very lax. You know, game after they got convincing. It got convincing. I would say third quarter, they had a long drive. We got the ball in the third quarter. We had the ball one time in the third quarter. And we're over here kicking fucking field goals. Get scored like Canelo. I was yeah, a lot of fight talk when we were there. That was the only thing we talked about. I seen Myra. Hey Myra, what's up, girl? Hope you got home. Thank you for everything, my guy. I'm struggling today, but get ready for DC. She going to the DC game. You guys don't know Myra. She's real hella cool. Me and Lo tried getting at you. See, you had to ride home, but you already talked to me. So we're trying to get. We're worried to see if you had to. You probably got the limo back to the hotel. Here we go. Jack Kenner, salute. She's saying salute to Myra. Here we go, Riddle Pete. Read my comments on Gabe's channel. We didn't get our play. Take away the busted score plays and have a chance to score a touchdown late. We lost, dude. I get all those channels. I get all those, Riddle Pete. I get every. It's not just me. All three of us. We didn't get our play. We got our play, bro. Take away the busted scoring plays. What busted scoring plays? You got three field goals. It is what it is, bro. What's the problem? You had a chance to score. That's just. Oh, I hope so. But what was the final score, bro? We had 9 fucking points, and we were turning over the football. And Palomar, they gotta get he had a bad game. Me and Gabe agreed on that Palomar, you letting Keenan Allen's old ass getting on you, and he was open. We seen that. There we go with A. Genty was cooking. Y'all pull him out because it was weird, bro. I don't know what their personnel pairings are, and it was just weird how he would be productive. We would be in third down, and when we need him, you know, he's he's not there. It's obvious passing down because Zamir White's in there, and it looks like to me like Zamir Mike is the blocking back in passing situations. But he was rolling, man. We were like 30-2, which is we're ahead of the chains here, and we could run him again or do a play action to him, and then obviously throwing the ball. And Meredith didn't have a good exchange game. Meredith didn't have a problem blocking people. It was the exchange that he had a problem with. And that made Gino, that affected Gino. And that was a part that I was saying. With Meredith going, there was balls where Gino was reaching over here, going on the ground. There was a couple that fumbled on the ground. Maybe one or two that was on the ground. He had to reach down low to get it. His hands were all over the place getting these balls. That's time, and Gino can't make up that time. Maybe that's why they were open. By the time my eyes adjusted to noticing that Gino had to reach for this football and get into the receiver, that open window was closed already, and that's why Gino threw into a lot of coverage. It looked like it to me. That's not scheme though. That's the players not being where they need to be. No, they don't. They're not being taught in the scheme. They don't do what they want, Omar. You know that. They're told to be somewhere. And I don't know if it was a mismatch of maneuvering that he thought they were doing something out and he could cover this and that, but they were covered. Our receivers were covered, bro. Meredith at center needs to stop the exchange. It wasn't the blocking. And what? Ray Pete, what? JPJ would have did a better job. JPJ would have did a better job. Are you one of the JPJ can't do no wrong? He sucks at fucking guard. So If he sucks at fucking guard, we think get blasted and he don't even get center. Put in the Putnam kid. Maybe he can snap it better. That was our problem with Meredith, and that's a very very important. What about Genty now? Another lackluster look. Gino sucks, like he's been said. Trash 101. I wouldn't say Gino sucks. I think Gino had a bad game. For us, that said that we don't have a better quarterback and than we did last year. Gino's a better football player than those other guys. He made some very bad decisions. And I think that that defense in the back was on point, bro. They were all over us. They were sticky guys. And we ain't even getting that no pressure, bro. Defensively, no pressure. Again, $200 fucking million guy, bro. He didn't do shit until it didn't matter. We could have caught up when we got that, but what did we score on that turnover? Nope. We think about the field goals now. Oh, woulda, shoulda, won by 60. I'm gonna talk shit because I didn't like what I fucking seen. So quit trying to change my mind. That is not scheme. They weren't in the right fucking places. It has to be. Or we got fucking. So you admit we have sorry ass players there no more. They are coaching. These motherfuckers ain't doing it. It is separate, bro. What up, Rafa? Bro, I wouldn't say that bad. Arturo needs to push a pocket. We need an all around. All these guys that we appreciated, and Adam Butler and Booker and fucking Kuntz. I don't even know. I don't even notice Kuntz in the fucking game. I bet I knew Max Crosby was there. You know Max Crosby's there because he's all pumped up in the beginning of the game, fucking shirt all up, tattoos flying everywhere, and then don't do shit during the game, bro. Maybe Joe Alt is your fucking daddy. The times that you were on it, because you didn't get no fucking sacks on Herbert. You over pursue. You go inside, get out the play. Yeah, you got a little, before the exchange tackle. Not that it fucking mattered because we didn't do nothing. Do that in the early. You should be fucking 5 sacks in already, bro. 200 million fucking dollars to me. I want to run the football. I want to give this motherfucker the ball. He's not getting it. You can't run the ball 9 times and expect this motherfucker to be something. We had fucking not even 50 yards almost the whole fucking game rushing. They didn't run the ball well either. It's not that we stopped it. They didn't do it because Herbert could do whatever he fucking wanted, man. I was there watching that shit. You watch it on TV, the same thing. But you could see the demeanor of people, bro. You don't when the play's over and it goes to the commercial for you see these motherfuckers yelling at those fucking DBs and shit to fucking be doing something. I see that shit. No touchdowns by anyone in the second half. That is proof. Graham and Pete made adjustments. They didn't look like if they did, it didn't work. I'm sure they did, but it didn't work because nothing changed. Interceptions, no third down play. And we had the ball longer, I think. And look, I was seeing the thing up there. Look, we had the ball longer. We the people. What's up, man? Have one good snap to his name. Snap to Gino's head or too low. I wasn't happy with Meredith. I'll talk about his ass either. But just because something is happening with the fucking center doesn't mean that JPJ is gonna solve the solution. We're so fucking sprung on JPJ and the way he plays. He doesn't have fundamentals. He doesn't have the technique. You can do that shit in college. Look and see what he does on shit. He's a banger. Yeah, he'll do what he makes you happy. Just imagine if he was playing center, the ball would get there right. Maybe Gino would have completed a lot more passes and not the fucked up ones that he did. But he would have got blown up in the middle because he ain't got the fundamentals to do that shit yet. And they're saying that he ain't smart enough. That he's not ready to do that. He's not ready to take control of that offensive line. So we got to deal with Meredith. And plus, he wasn't even playing. I don't think they're going to make that adjustment, anyways. Jetty averaged 4 yards a carry, and we stopped running the football. He just gets out of it, man. He gets out of that little rhythm that he gets into. We're little in the ass. Our offensive line was literally in the ass, and Parham was horrible. They didn't play well together at all. I agree with you on that. If it wasn't for Genty's, you know, natural breaking tackle and great in space ability, those would have been behind the line of scrimmage tackles. We've seen it. He's breaking a lot of tackles. Jack Kenner, saluting everybody. We the people again. What's up? He's saying, what's up to Jack? Here we go, OJ. The root of all BS is this damn O-line. O-line has a problem. I was with it. That doesn't matter, bro. The exchange mattered with this time. He didn't have a problem with it last week. And then this week he has problems with it. Was it because somebody was in his face? You know, are we saying he got those picks because he had pressure? That wasn't the case. He was throwing it to guys that were fucking covered. The exchange made it worse. You can pinpoint a lot of things and blame the offensive line. Gino fucking sucked. Now, do you still want to say Gino sucked? The O line pertains to the exchange pertained to that. It made him slow down. It made that play slower, and it's hard to execute that. When you got to reach to get balls, go kneel down to get balls, jump to get balls, it takes time. The millisecond of that is being open and not. If you guys agree with me on that. Hey, we got 35 in here. Thank you, man. Hey, hit the like button if you like what you're hearing. Jack Kenner said he had. I want to see him get a lot of carries too, bro. I don't know what their vision of it is, but I don't like my coach in press conferences said, well, you're not going to see the real Raiders till fucking game 10. Who's down for that, bro? I don't want to hear no fucking excuses that it's only fucking game 2. I'm late in the chat, and if I see that shit, I'm gonna get on your ass because you're typical fucking guy loser. Why can't we win this fucking game? Take first place in our division. Win at fucking home. Take control of the division right off the bat. Now it was just like fucking Carolina last year coming home. It was just like that. Here we go, Raider P, a Thornton lover. Doesn't need to be stronger, just needs more experience. He'll be okay. No, he's not. If healthy, would cut short passes. The Bash is not healthy. Bash would be better as a slot, but inconsistent. Trey Tucker comes and saves our fucking day. I'm telling you about Trey Tucker. I got a lot of heat that, you scored one touchdown. What do I think about Trey Tucker now? I told you, do it again. And what did he do to you guys? I'm more excited at Betches. The Betches just came and went, dude. He's not in the game. He's not even mixing in the game plan, bro. All around, dude, we're not there. And it's not of the point of the gelling and fucking, we got to get together and learn how to win. Fuck all that, dude. Nah. That's losing shit. Win the fucking game. We're at home, dominate. You have the fans there. This is what we get. This is what we get. That bullshit. 3 fucking field goal. MVP of the game is fucking Carlson again. After all this bullshit we did in a rainy day, fucking second half adjustment, came back, dominated the fucking front, both fronts, and the fucking second half. What happened to that team? Yeah, we're a light switch. We're a light switch fucking team. That light switch should always be on when you're at fucking home. I'm glad you say that, with the people, because Ben. Chip Kelly needs a Baker Mayfield could be the one that should have went after a long time ago. Vision is clear. He ain't happy with. This is what I'm gonna say about Geno. Geno was put in a predicament to where these guys recovered. These guys recovered. They played very good defense against them. That's why I thought that they were playing. And if Vic Fangio, the guy that, his defensive scheme is not pressure, he can get pressure, but he just covers with less dudes than you have receivers. He does it the right way. Don't sit here and tell me that defense didn't fucking shut us down. That offense let them down. It was basic, bro. Basic plays were getting first down against us. Didn't you guys see that? Or am I the only one saying this? You want to give our defense credit? Fuck. Did we get any pressure on Herbert? The fuck is Herbert getting 15 yards on runs for? Keep contained on the outside, but whoa, our fucking $200 million guy is going inside, fucking out to play. I'm gonna talk shit on fucking Max Crosby because he ain't producing he's not doing what he's supposed to fucking do. But he can't do no wrong. Just like JPJ, not even a fucking game, and we're over here saying, oh, the offensive line would have been better if JPJ was a fucking no, it wouldn't have. It would have been the same. Probably would have had more sacks. You think I want to say this shit? Fuck, I went to the game. You think I want to say this shit? I ain't the only. I hope I ain't the only one. I hope there ain't no fucking Mr. Goody Two Shoes out there saying, "Oh, we got it." It's only game 2. It's only game 2. We'll get it together. Yes, we got to get this shit together, but do it now. What the fuck we waiting for? I've been doing this for fucking 30 years. What the fuck? When is it gonna happen? All 3 tight ends need to be involved next week. Tight ends ain't gonna do shit. You need to run the football. What are they gonna do for us running the fucking football, bro? When you run the football, it matters in a football game. For us, especially if we got a guy like that. Why you treating him like that? Why you doing that to him? Let him blow up. Let him blow up. Let him get his shit. He was doing it. What happened? You slow everything down with fucking slow ass fucking White. And I don't know what the fuck Luby's in there fucking getting past. He had a good little stretch there, but fuck. It was sick work, yeah. Standing up all pumped up, vision is good. Standing up all pumped up, man, ready to go. Let's go, man. He fucking does that. Throws it to a covered man. They hit it, it comes to the air, and they got it. What type of motivation do you think that was the rest of the game, bro? And then you're over here fucking lining up for field goals. Bauer's not fully healthy. You can tell. Yeah, he's not ready to go. I won't be surprised if he's still hurt next week because he's not ready to go. They fucked with us. Oh, he was ready to go back in the game and all this shit. If he had that brace on, he can't move with that. Without Pete, there's no peace, son. No one wins when nepotism is up. My 2 cents, you've been saying that. That offensive line you've been worried about, it came out. They didn't. It wasn't that that Geno was hurried or was under a lot of pressure. It was just that exchange really, really affected that team, and they couldn't get it right. I don't know what his problem was. If they were stacking guys on Meredith, I don't know. I don't know what the problem was there, but them snaps were all over the place, and that just slowed the execution of the play, and they didn't execute. That's what I boiled it down to. That was from the get. From the get, the snap was fucked up. Mostly all the time in shotgun situations. We got the opportunity to score a touchdown on a third down play, but this is what Chip Kelly does: play a good little 8. What was it? A 9 second down play. It was 2nd and 2 or whatever, something like that. Genty gets us there. Let's bring in fucking White, Zamir White. Put his ass, put Geno Smith in shotgun, and then hand the ball off to fucking White. And what happens? You guys guess what the fuck happens? We're not that good enough to be fucking running the football when Geno's in shotgun. Me and Gabe were saying that. And what the fuck is like he's some type of speedster to get in the hole fast and shit. Genty's that guy. Like I don't know if Genty, needs a breather. But if this guy's running the ball for 2 plays and gets 9 yards and he has to come out the game because he's tired, I question his conditioning. We're so wanted to pick this guy. I was happy with that, but why are we running the ball fucking and 19 times in 2 games? I was thinking this guy would have the ball fucking 50 times already. Who thought that? Yo, I'm behind the chat. Here we go. Dirty 11-minute drive for 4. It ain't gonna cut it. 11 minutes. The third quarter drive first, right off the bat. That was a long one, bro. We got the ball. It was like fucking 6 minutes left. Then we didn't do nothing. We lost every quarter. And I think if I look at the box score, because it was 2 minutes left in the game, and we were ahead on time of possession. With that drive, with that drive they had. I don't know if it's their drive or their other drive. Here we go, Raider Paul. What's up? Game was paid off. Gave you a lot of BS calls, no calls, and Geno just throwing it away. A lot of throwing away, a lot of not execution. Guys recovered. Fuck the no calls, bro. If that's your excuse, then tell me why they didn't play well. What about the other shit? Don't be that Raider fan that says, "Oh, he didn't make the call." We was in a close game. Yeah, a call like that would matter, but that's not why we fucking lost the game. We lost the game because we didn't execute. We did not go out there fucking. The energy that was in that fucking stadium, the Raiders players didn't fucking match it. I was more pumped up than these motherfuckers came out. And what they do, first play of the fucking game offensively. They brought the fucking crowd down, dude. We were up on this team, bro. Every third down, standing up, loud as fuck. Let us down. Couple of times we got them. Here we go. We really lost by 3, not 11. We lost by 11, bro. Get it through your fucking head. We did. I don't want to hear. Geno had a shitty game. It's not the end of the season. It's the game that I got to talk about, bro. You can feel that way, Raider Pete. Raider Pete, you can feel that way, bro, and I respect that. But if they fucked up, I'm going to tell you about it, bro. Don't sit there and make excuses for this team that played like shit. You're one of them. Oh, it's only one game, whatever. You like Pete Carroll said, we're not going to be together until game 10. What if we're fucking 1-9, bro? What are you going to say then? Now, let's go now and win fucking 8 straight. What's going to happen? We still ain't making playoff. Playoff team playing like this? Ooh, you got a lot of work to do. I'm telling you this. You got a lot of work to do. You can't think like that, bro. That's losing. Oh, it's okay. We lost. You're trying to make excuses. There's something positive that happened to this team, and all you guys are coming up with is all bad calls, penalties, just like fucking always. And you're gonna blame Geno. You're gonna blame the quarterback. What all the bullshit that happened? No fucking pressure. You're $200 million fucking guy not doing shit. The other guy coming off a knee, we're gonna do. He's fucking not mentally not ready to fucking run his knee. He looked like he said he's ready. What happened with that? Adam Butler with all this fucking mountain of a man fucking pressure. Booker, we win this trade. What happens? How come he didn't do shit? Explain that to me. Jeremy Jin with all this fucking. Where was Jimmy Ken at? What was he at? Pratt had a good game. Devin White had two good games already by Devin White. I'll give it up to that linebacker crew. What up, NorCal? Salute, Coach. Maybe we wasted all that time to clock in the third quarter just to get 3 fucking points. And that was so disappointing. Also, we're saying that all that drive in the third. They had a long drive. I think it was only 2 possessions in that quarter, and they had one and we had one. So threes, bro. We had good plays there too, bro. We were moving with Genty. NorCal, I seen that, bro. And then boom, they take him out the fucking get. I don't know if the dude's condition. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, bro, but I like seeing him moving, and he got the ball fucking 11 times. That's not what I predicted. They're holding him back for a reason. And what they say, oh, he's getting going. But when he's going, what the fuck? He's a running back, bro. He's better than those other guys. You know, maybe his pass protection ain't like Zamir White, but obviously they know it's a passing down and they take the 8 off the box. And then if you try to throw Zamir White on a running play, you're going to get 2 yards. That's Mando. 2-yard fucking White. Raider Wids, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. What? Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Get something going, man. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you're doing well. Looks like you're doing well. Saludos, baby. Salute, bro. Good to see you. Everybody say what's up to Rich. Go see him here. I don't know if you have a show still, but get into it, bro. He got a good show. NorCal. I like NorCal's game. He don't say much. He's not on really, but when he talks, it means shit to me. We got punched in the mouth by a better team, period. I'm glad you think that, bro, because I said that early. I said that early, my bro. So that team right there that we played against, it wasn't because we underproduced. They're a good team. And there's several good teams in the NFL. We can't get no joke. We can't say that they're a better team. I will. We have a lot of problems to fix. And the problems keep happening with the same people. The same shit. We have a problem with coverage. Young receivers that we think are all fucking gonna blow up. I understand the fucking anxiety, the hype in the beginning of the game. Shit, I was like that. I expected a bunch of shit from these dudes, but a team like that plays against dudes like that. Bad shit is gonna happen, bro. Thornton with all this fast and quickness, he was covered. Better team. The difference between New England and the Chargers, beyond. Not even close. And you gotta be an honest content creator to say shit like that. You know, if you can't say we got beat, we got punched in the fucking mouth. They were way more physical. They out schemed us. They outplayed us. They out coached us without making fucking excuses. Oh, this got bad call. Yes, there was a bad call on Thornton when he did a deep pass, but he didn't fucking catch it. It doesn't steal that the Geno threw 3 picks. It doesn't take that factor. It still doesn't say anything that we couldn't get pressure on fucking Herbert. Constantly getting third down in the middle of the fucking field again. How many times I gotta tell you guys that? Until somebody's gonna say, I understand what you're saying about the middle field, Gravy. And when are we gonna fucking say Patrick Graham? Well, what's up? He did it for New England, and he did it again here. And he's been doing it for the last fucking 4 years he's been here. Raiders played bad on offense, but the Reds give us one of the several pass interference calls. Maybe we get momentum. We got a pass interference call or two. Execute, bro. Execute. If he's defending the passer, maybe you're right with that pass interference shit, but we lost. And now that wasn't the only reason why we lost. We didn't get fucked by the refs. Okay? We got outplayed. And if that's hard for you to admit, then I don't know what to tell you. Keep drinking you leave your goggles on tight. Because if you loosen them a little bit, you're really gonna see what this team is. And this team is better than what you've seen out there Monday night. I think they're better. But I ain't gonna sit here and make excuses for them and say they need to jail. They need to do this. It's new shit coming up. Snap problems. That wasn't happening fucking New England game, and it was wet. What's the problem? There we go. Busted defensive play. They scored on us. Is that what I meant? Take all the way. It's still a loss, but different tone today. Yeah. They played better, bro. I'll be saying stuff different. We was in it. We got pressure to the quarterback. We made Herbert move around a little bit. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. You need pressure for this DB room to at least be decent. And if we keep doing this, no pressure, and let a quarterback like that dice us up. It's not dice. You know, we only scored 20 points, but that's because they did that, bro. They missed a lot of opportunities. They missed a lot of opportunities. Greg Roman was real offense on them. They had a consistent momentum the whole game. We had to reach to get it back. They were in control most of the game, and if you felt that way, or if you were there, then you would have seen it. They took Genty as he got rocked. Can't handle contact. He's just tough enough. He's tough, bro. He took a lot of good hits. I don't know if he's coming out the game because he gets shook up or what, but that can't happen. We can't have a guy like that. And I damn sure, I don't think it sounds good when your fucking head coach is saying, "Oh, we're gonna bring him on slowly," but get him going now. What's the problem? Everybody saying what's up to Rich. I don't know. I don't agree with that, Rich. Has snapped how many balls in his life compared to Meredith? I don't know, but Meredith is the better center, bro. In his college career, he probably snapped. He did some in the pros. We didn't have no problems with that. But I probably this the way that they think of him as an offensive lineman. If he ain't a center, bro, you think that blocking is a factor in that? If he gets killed as a fucking guard, what makes you think he's gonna do as a center? We thought James was bad. What the fuck you think they're gonna do to him there? He's just a bully, bro. He ain't got no fundamentals. He ain't got no footwork, but he can snap the ball. I'll give you that. But we don't know if that would have been the same. You just think very highly of Jay. I wasn't with that. He proved to me on the way his fundamentals and technique is that he's where he belongs. And a competition with Kappa and a young guy is where it is, bro. I don't even know if Kappa started, but I'm sure he did because I seen JPJ in street clothes. high-fiving the fucking little kids that were getting the tee on kickoffs. There's another excuse. There we go with that. How was he missed? Karen, I'm sorry. Thank you for being on the show. How was he missed? It's not because he's a guard. Get over it. And just because Meredith had a fucked up day, they're not gonna move JPJ to center. You're gonna be surprised about that. Get pissed off all you want, and just say the season's over because JPJ. Get over JPJ being good, and he's developing as they go. That's what they're gonna have him. But I can't stress it enough, and everybody knows this that knows football. If you're not fundamentally sound or do your technique right as an offensive lineman, and you're just a bully and you just bulldoze people and think that you're just going to do that to people, it ain't going to work for you in the NFL. And it will a couple of times. Geno sucked last the week. Yeah, he did. Throwing to covered people. He wasn't. He got a lot of times to look off. He was throwing in the coverage. Yeah, he didn't have a good game at all. I agree with you on that, in my opinion. I'm not saying that he didn't, bro. I've been talking shit on fucking Geno for fucking 2 days now. He's not getting the ball enough, Rich. You can't get a guy with 2 games, 19 carries, bro. What do you want? Fucking 400 yards, Rich? And that? Nah. He had to go ball 50. He only got the ball 19 times. He got 9 last game and 11 or 13 this game. That's not enough. And he was moving. He was moving the ball a little bit. I thought he was. I thought we were doing good with him. He put us in ahead of the chains a couple of times. The main objective offensively was that snap. I'm pretty sure you put in there, Karen. I want to see what your response was. I'm behind the chat. Here we go, Paul making excuses. Excuse Paul right here. I expect that from you, my boy. Fucking Captain Crybaby, fucking Paul over here. All the refs did it. It's a normal fucking thing for Raider fans to say on a loss. You're so used to it. You just got to blame somebody. You got to blame somebody. So let's blame the refs. Fuck all that. There we go, Dirty. I said multiply don't matter who you put in the backfield. If your line sucks, nothing will be accomplished. That's true. But he was getting through, Dirty. I thought he was getting through, bro. He was getting yards, man, and he was doing it, breaking tackles. He was doing his thing, doing it, and take him out. Or I don't want to say that he was getting hurt, or he didn't want none, or he that was a situation, or maybe he's not in shape. He better be in shape. But fuck, I coached the position, and I don't see game planning. They're like, oh, let's put Zamir White in. Obviously, Zamir White's in passing situations, but you're obviously showing that you want play action with Genty to do something, and I don't. And they weren't pressuring Geno. They weren't a lot. Yeah, they were getting there, but it was like the snap. The snap was very, very involved. It just took a lot of time for them plays to develop, and they just recovered, and he was throwing into it, trying to sneak it in. And no matter how much fucking radius you got or how tall you are, when you got 2 guys covering you, and the ball's bouncing around like that up in the air, you're not going to be the one to get it. We know that. We've seen that twice. Geno was making bad decisions. Snapping the ball 10 feet in the air in his own high grass. Meadows was bad. He didn't play well, Raider Pete. I've been saying that, bro. Get that out your system, bro. Whoever went to the Chargers game, I told you, wasted all that money again. It wasn't a waste of money. It was fun. Maybe you should try it out. Go to a couple games. Coaching dropped the ball. Chip let Harbaugh take the crowd out of the game early, which was critical to winning. I questioned what he was doing as far as personnel. It wasn't plays. He was doing a lot of motion. He was doing a lot of stuff like that. Mostly it was to see if they were in man or zone. They were playing zone, drop back zone with the short zone, but they were covering safeties out back. Derwin James is a very, very good player. Very good player. I would say that Derwin James, without a hurt, Brock Bowers was the best player on the field. Dude, I heard something that Herbert's fucking 7-2 against us, bro. We're 0-3 against the Chargers in 2 years. And the year before that, we didn't sweep them. We had 1-1. So you want to go to the past, bro? I don't do that. I go for the now, and we lost now. What up, Angelo? Yeah, back home, bro. Angelo, Crawford, a Packer fan, bro. Hope they lose the title, man. He was at the game too. We seen him. He was the number one, bro. I think Hampton was, and he was right behind him, close to no count. I don't know. You probably got the box score there. I think it was close to one or the other. But he was free. I think two good third down runs he got against us. No contain, nobody around him. He ran out of bounds. One of them, he got a good little lick. I just wanted to fuck him up, bro. Max, I'm gonna talk shit on Max. He ain't doing nothing to me. I expect a lot more than Max, bro. Listen to yourself. All respect, but you cannot blame Graham for a bad Raider offense in the entire second half. Defense adjusted. Gino is the blame, period. Too many missed opportunities. I never said the defense was to blame. We didn't have no fucking pass rush. You just used to that? We could have put damage on Herbert, bro. And you like, Raider Pete, you like seeing Keenan Allen go right in the middle of a post on a corner route wide open with Palomar chasing him? And what about Quentin Johnson? Those are the two touchdowns they got, bro. Wide open, out back. That's a responsibility of a safety. And if Herbert got it there, that means there was no pressure. So if you like quarterbacks just throwing all over the fucking place, the old guys, and guys that never produce, fine with me. I seen that. Offense did play like shit. That was the worst group out of everybody. Offense played like shit, bro. I'm not denying that. But defense had their spell too. I am listening to myself. I'm talking, bro. That's how I feel, Raider Pete. Go, let's go. Let's talk about it. Don't make excuses for a loss, bro. Genty was moving, in my opinion. You might not like him. Genty was moving. And he just did it again. He took him out. And it was a type of day to where it was long drives. It was like time consuming. No hurry up. Wasn't anxious to score points in the fourth quarter. It was weird, bro. I was saying, man, we heard the fuck up. Let's get something going. You're a tempo guy. Where's this tempo at? Uh, I'm not him. Here we go, Norcal. Thank you for being here, man. Good to see your name up here, bro. We have no depth to step up. I'm like the fucking Chargers. Looked like when Matt got hurt, another man stepped up, and they were still getting to Geno. Yeah, they were doing a good job, bro. They were doing a good job against us. He felt the press. Geno with the bad snaps and feeling the pressure. It was hard to get it off. He had to step in, move around. He was moving around a lot and taking hits, and it was it was weird to see him play like that, bro. But you seen the balls that were tip balls caught by safeties, covered, bro. You covered. And Thornton, he's not strong, bro. He could grab the ball because he's tall, but the ball wasn't placed right. You're not going to get everyone. But if you're there for that situation, take advantage of it and do it. Obviously, the DB was smaller than you. Geno didn't throw it right, wasn't accurate. That probably had a bad snap. I've seen a bunch of those. The whole game, the snaps were bad. So that's a big point in this game. That throws Geno off. We ain't facing another defense like that. We good. Facts, Gravy. No fucking excuse. I don't make excuses, bro. You know me, NorCal. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of these people. Oh, it's only the second game. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, I'm talking about it. We lost. What are our problems? You think everything's gonna be all good? Let's handle it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. GJ Gay looks as bad as any other of our O-line players. Next year, free agent draft, we need a whole offensive line. I think we should address 3 of those positions with free agent. We ain't gonna do that, money, Chuck. What's the difference between this year and last year? We spent no money this year. We could have had the chance to get offensive linemen. I think that GJ Glaze is developing well. He's young. He's playing tackle. But we don't talk about, we want to blame, but we blame everybody. But I didn't hear no shit like last week when I was saying JPJ had the worst game out of any lineman that's been on our team. Nobody fucking protecting him. He can't do no wrong, but he's fucking not a good offensive lineman right now. And Glaze, I don't know if he had Khalil Mack, but if he did, if Khalil Mack was out the game, he broke his arm or something. Big ups to Khalil Mack. You got to say. How old is Khalil Mack? And how old is our guy? I don't hear Khalil Mack talking shit. Tatted up, fucking walking out with his shirt off, thinking about all this and that, and not do shit in the game. That's weird to me, bro. People think you can still run the ball after falling behind. Not always true. Running take time, negativity effect, passing game, and what we see. But the way that game was forming, Rock, it was like we could have ran the ball, but the urgency when it got late in the third quarter when we had just that one possession each team wasn't there, bro. You had a whole, but all we had the whole fourth quarter to get the ball, and this dude was just first down for the dink and dunk, quick game type stuff that Herbert's good at, and they just ran Patrick Graham shit out. It's deeper than that, but I got to save some secret sauce for my game plan, right? My opinion, what the fuck has JPJ done, bro? Honestly, but get your attention because he is what he is. Why do you think he's getting switched around this year, bro? Why do you think he's not playing center? Why do you think they're just doing this because he's good or what? Yes, he's a good offensive line. He's not fundamentally ready to do shit like that yet. Look, I bet you got his jersey, bro. You just got so sprung on this motherfucker because what he played in college that you think he's gonna do that in the pro. He's not, bro. He got worked last game. He got worked by a good defensive. That guy fucking Landry, his dad, bro, he was fucking slapping him with his dick, bro, all day. He was on his back with this dude. And they don't put him at center because he don't get it. I'm not saying Kappa is better. Did Kappa play? I wasn't paying attention to Kappa. I knew that JPJ wasn't playing, so I figured Kappa was doing it. But ain't no one bringing it to my attention. I got to watch it again on the TV. But how did Kappa do? We just say Kappa sucks because he's better than JPJ. He's been there longer. I'm sure he's fundamentally better because he wasn't even in the fucking mix during OTAs, during training camp, or anything like that. And on the roster, it said JPJ or Kappa. Your thought of Kappa is way different. And I bet you weren't even in Cincinnati watching this motherfucker. You're just so sprung on fucking Kappa, on JPJ. He can't do no wrong. Let me squash that for you, bro. He has a problem fucking blocking people. And obviously the coaches and Pete Carroll agrees with that. Your head coach agrees with that. So tell me something different, bro. I'm with that because I see it. I see it, homie. Come on. You don't. If you think that JPJ can't do no wrong and he's better at what this, like we would have won the game of if JPJ would have played center, he would have got fucking blown. They would have put a nose guard on him and blow his ass up. And then you thought fucking Andre James was bad. Let this dude play center and not know what the fuck he's doing. You just have to run it back a first round season. I didn't do shit with him. There's no hole. Find one, motherfucker. There's no hole. Find one. Yeah, we dropped the running back at 6. I don't have a problem with picking him. He ain't no bust. They just not giving him the football, bro. That's the ball 11 times. Is that like a using him? That's not using him. There we go. Rock. The coaches need to understand the Raiders before they start winning. I don't know what that means, Rock. I think they understand their guys. I thought we would use Michael Mayer more. I thought so too. He was in the game plan. It looked like it, but they were covering him, bro. See what we do instead of giving props to a defense that was covering these dudes, we don't give props. We don't give props. We don't say, "Hey, we lost to a better team. That team took away a lot of shit for us." No, we want to blame the refs. That could be a factor when you get fucked. But when did we get fucked? Maybe on that score and attempt, but he didn't catch it. We can say he would have. No, I'm not with that. Gotta go. He's been regressed since last season. He's worse than that, bro. He's only in there. You know, I guess he's doing a fairly decent job running kickbacks, but he looks like he's our pass blocking back. That's very important, and he did a fairly good job doing that. But running the ball, I understand you got to mix it up. He's not my running back, bro. He's gonna average 2 yards a carry. Gino was happy feet yesterday. No excuses for him. Happy feet because the exchange wasn't there, Leaky. I hope you agree with me. We don't know how important that is. Is that Meredith was all over the place, bro, with that ball. And I don't know what his problem was because he didn't do that first game. And it was wet and all sticky. It was all nasty at the New England. NorCal saying pray to me. Max ain't gonna get all of me, bro. Is Genty tired, or is Chip doing a running back by committee? It don't look like he's doing a committee. It looks like his the personnel that he has in his formations or something. He's just trying everybody out. It looked like he's in this let's build, let's move up Genty, and I'm in a different mode. I don't know if you guys are in a different mode, but I want to see Genty. He wasn't cooking, but he was getting there, bro. He was getting us in ahead of the change situation where it was like, all right, you know, we have a situation to where we're second and two, and then Genty would be taken out for Zamir White. And they would do a play action pass. I don't know, it probably wouldn't be successful, or something bad with that penalty, and we go back. And then it would be another running situation, a third or whatever. They don't put Luby in, and then he would get a little swing pass and make some moves. But where's our sixth pick, bro? We're talking about this sixth pick about being a bust, and it's not his fault. They're not using him. Michael with the prediction. I hope so, Mike. First 4 weeks, 3-1. Let's go. I think we're gonna beat Washington, even with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels not having a good season. They're disappointed in him too. And just we were doing weird shit, Licky. We had several situations. We got a turnover, we moved the ball, then was successful on fourth down. Got a sack. Then we get the ball back and we don't do nothing with it. That is the issue. In the game, I agree with you. But it wasn't the defense. The offense didn't do nothing. Max Crosby got us the fucking strip sack. They were basically, let's fucking take time off the clock and win the game. We used all our timeouts, so then they were in control. Then they got a first down, and that was it. Game 1-0. Here we go. I just wish we could have did better at hiring the right coaches for Pete Carroll. Not a Pete Carroll fan. I wouldn't say it's coaching right now. I'll tell you this, game, that we're a better team than last year. Just imagine that dude being on our team last year. We wouldn't beat the Chargers for a couple of years. You know, as much as we played that bad, we were still in the game, but they controlled the game. We just didn't take advantage of the situations that we had, and we have to do that. We're a good team, like we think we are. We would we would have took advantage of those situations. Fuck the no calls. They're just excuses to fuck away. We're ready to know hardly ever get any call. We should be used to that. You're right, Norcal. We should be used to that. I'm not labeling you, bro. We're talking about JPJ. You were talking about JPJ and Capo. I wasn't talking about. I know that fucking Gino fucked up. It ain't like that defense was all world, right? They didn't score in the second half because they fucking really didn't need to because we weren't doing shit. You find ways to highlight. Yeah, it's good that they weren't trying to fucking score. They want to score, but they moved the ball and took time off the clock. That's exactly what you want if you got 11-point lead. That's two possessions, bro. You got to get the ball. We got the ball twice. Our offense didn't do it. You're right. The offense didn't do shit. Gino got 3 picks. That's bad. That's not good, bro. What other coaches out there are going to coach this team? Pete Carroll was the only option. Yeah, we got. Pete Carroll's a good coach, bro. He got his team going in the right direction. They just didn't play well yesterday, bro. It's never okay we lost. The defense applied this with time for offense and offense help. Yep. We didn't get it done offensively. And early in the game, we didn't. We fucked up and they scored. They took advantage of it. They're a better team. We couldn't do what they did. They're gonna be up there, bro. We just gotta change our ways. We gonna be up there too. Mike, thank you, Mike. Here we go again. Chip Kelly came with that college ball mentality with his offense. If he was doing the tempo fast shit like in the third quarter, that only drive we had, well, let's move, let's go, let's score. And then, and like I say, bro, like the snaps, that was an ongoing problem all game. And their coverage, bro, was great. Their coverage was great. I didn't see maybe a couple of times, Gino have to rush that ball. He was moving around. He was getting out of there. If that was Aiden O'Connell, he would have had fucking like 6, 7 sacks on him. But Gino would have had 7 interceptions the way he was chucking it. We got to admit that. I was off him way before that. I wasn't happy we got him back, in my opinion. You know that. I've been saying that. I wasn't happy we got PG back. Dominating starts are critical to winning for this team. They don't have the defense to play it safe. They don't. Right, you're right. We got to score, bro. We got to score and defend. We need pressure. And we say we got a guy to do that. Dude, Max Crosby has never dominated a game, never took a game over and dominated it. Never. I think maybe he got a safety against New England a couple of years back, but that's the only game I remember that he sealed the game. You know that little fumble, yeah, we could have did something with it, but we would have had to stop him again and we weren't, and we needed him, man, to produce during the game early, and he didn't do it. He ain't doing it. I expect way more from him, and I don't want to wait for Max Crosby to get his shit together to fucking do it. If you're doing, oh, Max will be all right. Just wait. Nah, I ain't with that. Get 200 million bucks, bro. Yeah, he has a good coach. I know that. He's with the right guy, bro. He's doing what Herbert is best at. He doesn't. He's a good quarterback, dude. And we think that because we're Raiders, but Herbert's a good quarterback. They had a better quarterback that day. Herbert has always been better than Gino. Here we go. We'll win next week. We play better on the road. Gravy told you to save your money for the Raiders and Cowboys game. You may save money. I ain't got no problem with money, bro. Why you all up in my pockets? You don't need to be there. You might be wealthy if you are. We came down to coach and PG. Been here 3 seasons. Nothing changed. We letting teams attack midfield at our weakest. He been here longer than 3 seasons, I think. He was here for I think 4, and we've been the same way. Licky, when have we changed, bro? Middle of the field wide open. You just said it. Okay, you think like I do. Why is that happening all the fucking time? Every third down, they get it. This lead right down the middle. It pisses me off, even though it's one play. Stop it. Fuck. Every time that happens midfield, it's third down or fourth down, and it's wide open, and we don't do shit. Coach, I'm not happy with Spytek at this point. Batch and Porter were drafted 58 and 68 overall, are not starting. He didn't get his O line help with the shit. The defense is not that. I agree with you. I thought Bash would be in the line. I seen 18 maybe twice going into the game. He's on special teams. Porter's on special teams. It's just not a good draft for him right now at all. Not even a young guys. So what do you think about Spike Tech? Hey, it's game two though. Watch out. Porter was stopping and Kai Blue Kelly, which I was impressed with yesterday. Did good things yesterday. I ain't gonna talk shit about him. Here we go. Maybe if Crosby actually lifted weak ass fool, he looks weak, bro. He don't look like. I got more to say about the dude, man, but I'm gonna piss everybody off because Max Crosby can't do no wrong. You heard it in that stadium, dude. He just it was all quiet until he walked out. He's the face of the Raiders, bro. And how you be a face of the Raiders when you don't do shit? All you do is talk. I'm the best, like all the rest of them. I'm top five, top whatever. Then do it. At a game like this against a division opponent, fucking do it. Don't do it when there's fucking 5 minutes left in the game and you're down by 11. Yes, but what do we do with that? You should have did it before so we wouldn't be that fucking 3 field goal predicament. They shouldn't have had 20 fucking points. Imagine being in Vegas the past week and Khalil lost and the Raiders damn that sucked. Yeah. There we go. Raider D87. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here, man. Up to the show, please. He just start asking when is Max gonna show up and give Mark what he paid for because this ain't it. That bam. Bam, my boy. I'm glad you're saying that. I ain't the only one saying that shit. You expect a lot from this dude. He's getting Max did okay. My opinion, what game you watching, bro? You was all this woulda, shoulda, coulda, 16 to 30. I don't know what the fuck you're watching. Man, are you watching like a Raider game in cartoon or something, bro? Because I respect you, bro, but damn, bro, Max did okay. He didn't do shit. Is okay from Max Crosby satisfying to you? Is he an okay player? That's not what he says, and that's definitely not what he's getting paid for. So we're getting fucked. We're getting fucked because what he's doing, and he played okay, so that's good. That's good to you. Is that the way you play ball? Have you ever played football? Is okay good? These ain't little kids out there, bro. They're grown ass, top notch athletes, grown ass men. This motherfucker getting paid a lot of money to do one thing is sack the fucking quarterback, and he ain't fucking doing it. Okay. The fuck does that mean? Get out of here with that shit, boy. I don't. I'm not with that. I'm not with that, bro. No curl routes or thread underneath with Thornton. When they had 10 yards off, it would be open. You the deep pad, up the deep pad. Thornton cannot do that. Thornton cannot do underneath routes. He's covered. If you were at the game and seen that, or you watched Thornton, he doesn't do that. He's not good at it. He goes, boys, I'm gonna give you a tip. That was a master class on how to run a zone defense. They press up on you, Jason, and then they get sticky in zone. We're doing all that motion. Ain't no one following them, so they're in zone. And it was for nothing, but it could be dress up. That could be dress up. They said they clamped the, yeah, they did. They were sticky dudes, man. We don't have any safety D. Well, we got fucking two of them. And we lost one that was the best right now, bro. Morig is, he ain't getting big deep, but he makes too much money. I guess like everything is a matter of opinion. It is a matter of opinion. And I'm glad you think like that, in my opinion, because that's why we good. But if you don't think that Max should produce more or you should expect more from him, you're wrong, bro. That motherfucker talks all this shit. We hype him up so much. You know, these 98s out here, you're just wearing right now, you're wearing a average football player, bro, to me. My daughter bought a Max Crosby jersey, and he didn't do shit. It's like, who the fuck is Max Crosby? Where's he at? What's he doing? And we've been saying that a lot from Max Crosby. Talking all that shit, but never doing it. Rob Pena, what's up, man? Ref changed a lot about this game. The Chargers are good too, though. J Dog, yes, they are. I'm glad you said that. It's a good team right there, man. If you can't admit that, and you're trying to like give reason to this loss, you shouldn't. Recognize a good team, and you got beat by a good team. Just recognize that. Just recognize that. To me, they had a bad game, but they beat us. And it wasn't because the refs, it was because we fucked up on both sides. They go, we allowed to give Jalen Ramsey, Steve Gilmore. Come on now, all pros right there at their position. I would have got both. Would have got both. But we settle for Eric Stokes. What the fuck did Eric Stokes do? 2 games straight, Eric Stokes, they did a goddamn thing. It ain't like he's covering people either. He's playing his zone, so he has to let the man off. But these guys are getting underneath routes. How many times did you see fucking Eric Stokes spinning around? Ain't nobody gonna agree with me on that. Go smoke. Go smoke your wax, Paul. I am hearing myself. I got a show, bro. I don't get on shows and not say shit and just say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Or fucking cry when people talk about me on another show. You want to get talked about? I don't do that. So don't say I'm not hearing myself like I'm some dumb fuck. Get your show, bro, and let you talk and see if people would watch you with your fucking dumb shit you say. I'm real, bro. You have this little fucking light in your head thinking that we can't do Raiders or fucking. I understand all that fanism. Be a fan on my show, bro. I'll let you do it. But don't talk about my hearing myself like I'm saying some shit that didn't happen. You think I'm making this shit up? I watched it myself, bro. Where were you at? They've been pumping up. You're going to one game, dude. I'm gonna go like the 4 or something out of town. What's up? Don't get on me like you do these other shows, bro, because you'll get it back. And don't be saying I'm man the face bullshit. Cause I don't fucking care, bro. I got no time to waste with you. Same old Raiders, yeah. Don't get on my show and try cry. Don't get on shows and cry about other shows that they don't like you and they diss you and shit like that. That's where you are, bro. You know what that sounds like? Like you should be in fucking school or something. Get off that shit with me. Don't do that to me. I dig you, but don't do that. Even with all the big bad things, could have been a close game. I seen different, J Dog. I see. I seen it getting out of hand third quarter when they had that long drive and we had that drive. I seen it getting out of hand then. Yeah, but unfortunately, he got injured after the sack, or there was a that tackle he did. I like Khalil Mack. There we go. I paid Gino play like that last week. Sylvia or whatever we see Gino play. He needs to improve on that. Paul. He needs to improve on it, and that's what this will piss me off too, Pena. No touchdowns at home. It is embarrassing, bro. I felt embarrassed, bro. You know what it's like seeing these motherfuckers roll up into the stadium and all fucking charge it out, fucking standing up, going first down, fucking get out of it. Man, you lucky I ain't younger, bro. I was pissed. I want to throw shit at them, but fuck, what can I say? We're losing. We only got fucking 6 points of 9 points up there, and we weren't doing nothing but throwing fucking picks to them. We're gonna get them back. I'm confident in that. We got to worry about Washington. Fuck this game. This is probably. I'm probably gonna talk to my boys about it tomorrow. But fuck all this. Let's go on to the Bengals. That's a tough team too in the NFC. They ain't got their quarterback, but Carson Wentz. I don't think Vegas had nothing to do with that. Vegas Trojans games, and they're going to have their home team lose. They even covered. I was scouting Henley that draft when we needed a linebacker bad. I think drafted him right before. Henley balled out. I was impressed by that. And Robert Pena, check that out, bro. Look and see how he's playing guard. Blocking. You see, you snap is very important, bro. I'll give you that. But blocking is different. Okay. Blocking is different, Robert Pena. Everybody's saying that. Where's Jetty and Chip better, super aggressive scoring game plan? Washington has very advantage going into this matchup. I got a better, they got push up front. The offensive line need to get together, bro. That offensive line need to get together. By now, they should be jailed in. But they got dudes hurt. They're mixing. They're putting in reserves. They're putting in backups. I think we lack a lot when that happens. I mean, we had the money. We had the opportunity to get shit. There's no excuses for me. There's none. And playing shit talking does not make bad with 100 million. I get to 200 million, Paul. Close to two. Devin White player had another good game. Pratt did good. He should have picked up that ball. He would have been, that would have been a drastic change in the game right there. We would have picked that up and got it. He didn't get to him. And you know what? It doesn't even look like Herbert was worried about that dude. He probably had him on the side eye, but he wasn't worried about Max. Yeah, Joe Wall right there. Just, I got this bitch. Yep, I'm with you that 100%, bro. I was with that right on free agency. Max didn't do any strength training. Looked like, yeah, he just over pursues, bro. He hurts us when it away. I know it's his side. He hurts us. No, I'm not. Yo, I'm asking you, is Kappa equal to JPJ? Easy question. Now, yes. What did you get out of JPJ that he's Kappa's an all pro lineman, bro? I don't that these people investigate Kappa. Yeah, he had a bad season with I haven't seen him. So I'm gonna say they're the same. If he's in competition with JPJ all the time per Pete Carroll, he just a wrestler, right? If you looked on the roster, it says JPJ or Kappa. That means they're even. I'm gonna say yes. In your mind, you don't think it. Is that an easy enough answer? I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I gotta go see my kids at work. But it was great talking. I know I was bitching, and I have said Kappa sued since we signed a bum. Well, JPJ's a bum right now because he's not playing, and he had a fucked up first game. There you go, Jason Downs. Welcome, bro. 15 more goals better than we were last year. I think we are better than we were last year. I never said you saying it was a center. Somebody said that. Maybe it was somebody else, in my opinion, but putting JPJ at center now, it wouldn't have made a difference this game. The exchange would have been there, probably better, but the blocking, Meredith would have. Did you see? There was no problem with Meredith blocking. It was just a snap. Or him didn't have a good game either. Penalties, getting beat. I do watch tape, bro. You should be playing up with the two softy over the top. That's what they do. They've been doing that, but now they're in the box trying to stop the run that's happening by default because the offensive line is throwing up the run stuffing. But they got off that, bro, and just let Herbert do his work. And it was dinking and diming us around the middle of the field. We got to get in that movement that we got to get in that movement that Max ain't doing shit, and I think he needs to hear it because he ain't doing shit. On a fucking triple team, no, he's not. I watch that shit. He ain't getting triple fucking team. He's taking himself out of the place. I'm glad y'all agree with me with that. I'm glad NorCal is. I'm glad Red Pete is. Pressures, I don't give a fuck, bro. A guy like Herbert gonna fuck. He ain't care about that pressure. He gonna get it in that end zone. What is he saying? What's good, fam? What's up, good? What's good, my boy Raider Twan, bro? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. I was just about ready to get off, bro. Well, we ain't trading for nobody. We ain't trading for nobody. We ain't gonna get nobody. And my trade deadline may happen, but don't get all happy about that because the way this organization is right now, I doubt it. Thank you for the great show, Norkel. Hey, come back again, bro. Me and the boys are gonna be on tomorrow. Maybe I'll get on tonight. Matters how hot it is. I'm tired of the heat. It felt like Fresno over there. It felt like I didn't go nowhere, but it was just the entertaining was right. Had a great time over there though. The only sour was the fucking game. Got me in a bad mood. You imagine how it feels like to be out there with all that great environment and then what you went there for let you down. You guys imagine? Just imagine. And try to make excuses for your team, but you can't because it was right there in front of your eyes. Try that out instead of watching it on TV and see their reactions. When it's in the commercial, see their reactions of these dudes getting fucking chewed out. And you been saying that the corners can't cover. And you got the DB coach out there in their face fucking pointing fingers at them and saying they ain't doing shit. You should see that. Then you would understand what Gravy's saying. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for being here. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Gravy out. And watch Radio Nation Live with Gay 420 and What Up Low tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Be there. We'll talk more of this shit.